Getting woke up at 10 o'clock in the morning by my freaking guy that's shadowing me, that my boss told him to call me after working until 3:30 and not getting in bed until about 5:30. Billy, I'm about to lose it with this man.
You know, for what?
Yeah, I'm going to come again 10 o'clock in the morning. Joe says, don't you think you ought to call Lester? And here I am, and I'm going to come pick you up at 8. Yeah. And he likes to yell at me when I mess up. Well, that's going to go, that's starting now. That's a two-way street. He's going to know that. I mean, I got home at 3:30, but, you know, I got to unwind after doing that kind of a job. You know what I mean? A little bit. I like to, you know, maybe watch a TV show and then, you know, and go on to bed. You know what I'm saying? And fade off to sleep. I'm getting ready to in a minute. Don't spoil it. I'm getting ready to actually watch a piece of it. I want to get off the game and try to go back to sleep. I just took a Valium. I'm going to.
It's a pretty good game.
I mean, they only got maybe one or two strong guys, John Gant, and I don't consider him. Oh, is he? They moved him to the starting role when they do that? Oh, okay. I mean, he ain't all that. He's not. We got rid of him for a reason.
There's a lot of pages that can't say that this year. Carlos gets last time he gets it. Just they all 2 runs in the base is up. Again, I was talking about the second, third time.
That is something absolutely. Your first time you do that, man, you need to be yanked. That means you absolutely are fatigued or can't find control.
It's hard to do when they got to face 3 batters.
Yeah. I don't know how much I like that rule. Once again, it took the you know, it's not saving time. All manager, it takes 45 seconds for a manager to come up, walk out the bullpen, tap his arm, pat the guy on his butt, good job, and let a guy throw about 3 or 4 pitches and rock. It takes about a minute. What took the time was when a pitching change occurred, was advertisers. Had advertisers not went and wanted to throw in a minute worth of ads, there would be no need for, it wouldn't took time like that. They could have said, hey, look, with pitching change now, you got a 45-second rule. You must have your plate pitcher changed on the bump unless it's the beginning of an inning.
The base set red one, no?
But you understand what I'm saying? Now, if it's the beginning of an inning, you can come out and let a pitcher warm up 8 or 9 pitches. You know what I mean? But if it's in the middle of an inning, your bullpen needs to be ready when he walks out. You get no warm-ups. You don't bring that guy in until he's fully ready. And then when he's ready, he takes the mound. His first pitch is at a batter. And that would have sped up the game more so than the 3-inning, 3-strike rule, 3-out rule.
I mean, most of those fucking games are
But they're trying to speed the game up to make it more appealing to a broader audience. Because everyone you talk to, God, baseball's just drawn out. It's too long. It's too boring. We like football, fast-paced action. Basketball, fast-paced action. And that's, I get it. And, baseball's like watching chess, and that's what it's supposed to be, a chess man. Baseball started out as a classy man sport, a sport for the upper echelon in the 1880s, you know what I mean? Those type dignitaries, type people watched the sport of baseball. Because it was a game of class, you look at the turn of the century, all those guys and people showed up in nice derbies and suits and jackets and ties to the game. They dressed in the nines. They didn't show up in jerseys, hats backwards. You know what I mean? You watch that, you look, and that's the type of people then that could afford to go and watch a baseball game. Hang on a minute, I'm going to go use the bathroom and turn that Braves game on to my TV. yes, alumni, where he is. Let me bow down, the great Bobby Cox. Leo Mazzoni, rockin' Leos.
All-stars are here. Paul Berg, Denny Nagel, and what a matchup.
Denny Nagel.
Anderson's Ian for Atlanta, looking for his 4th victory of the year.
Yes, sir.
Taylor Anderson for the Pittsburgh Pirates. He too looking for his 4th win of the season.
All we need is Sid Breen to do that slide.
The Braves and the Pirates from Truist Park, presented by Kaiser Permanente. Jeff Radford and Paul Berg will join me as we get you set for Braves baseball.
There's Eddie. Chipper throwing out the first pitch. I ain't seen the Murph yet.
We may be in a touchless world, but we can still touch people's lives by staying in touch and showing you care. Because now, each time you order online or tap in store with your MasterCard at restaurants and grocery stores, MasterCard will donate to Stand Up to Cancer. One precious cent at a time, up to $5 million. Together, we can start something priceless.
What we have here is Little Caesar's thin crust.
That's a lot of pepperoni.
For just $6.49? That can't be right.
Little Caesar's is just rubbing that pepperoni right in our faces. The toppings go all the way to the edge.
How is that possible?
Oh, we can do that.
If we wanted to play a commercial?
Listen to that mean man present.
We're not being pizza with Little Caesars. The extra bestest in cups is $6.49. Pizza.
You'd never want leftover onion residue or any food residue on any of your surfaces.
Oh,
That's what
boy.
you could be doing if you're cleaning with a used dishcloth, even after you've rinsed it. So, switch to a fresh sheet of Bounty for a more hygienic clean. Unlike used dishcloths that can carry and redistribute residue, Bounty keeps your surfaces clean because better hygiene begins with Bounty. Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
Say you... Carl, what have you done? Think anyone will notice?
If you ride, you get it. Geico Motorcycle. This Thursday, the Phillies take on the Marlins at 12 p.m. Eastern, 9 a.m. Pacific. Watch it for free on the MLB YouTube channel from your favorite devices. Catch the Phillies at the Marlins live for free on youtube.com/.
Why in the world would anybody want to watch the Phillies and the Marlins play baseball?
No matter what you sell or where you do business, sign up at square.com and start taking payments in minutes. Pay low flat rates.
Phillies are in second
no
place,
monthly
I
fees. Get your money instantly, the next day, or on a schedule that works for you.
Speed record. Not only did he participate in the pregame parade for Alumni Weekend, he caught the ceremonial first pitch for Chipper Jones and has made his way to the booth. Big ovations for Chipper and Frenchie as we get the night off to a great start at Truist Park.
He's a Hall of Famer, man. What are you gonna do?
That was not a little lob to the plate. That was what, 85 miles an hour or so?
Yeah, and I framed it beautifully.
You did.
It's unbelievable.
It's a perfect night.
And then I got up here in 4 minutes. It's, you know,
You're not even sweating.
no, I'm in good shape.
You well. Yes, you are. Toyota starting lineup for the visiting Pittsburgh Pirates, who won Game 1 of the series. We got a great matchup right out of the box. Ian Anderson against Adam Frazier, who had 4 hits last night. Jeff, Ian Anderson at home has been great. He's been great all year. Need him to go deep in this game and let the Braves offense go to work.
He's been kind of the horse in this rotation. Last 5 starts, he's 3-1 with a 2.43.
And the first pitch of the night is bunted. Kevin Smith debuting for the Braves. Throws to first and not in time. It's a bunt single. Adam Frazier has his 5th hit against Atlanta in a game plus. And that's how game 2 starts. A bunt for a base hit. Frazier now 16 for his last 27 and has not struck out in any of those 27 trips to the plate.
AFC just beat it.
he's the hits leader, folks. That's 59 base hits for the Pirates leadoff man. He is wearing out the Braves. Here's Kevin Newman. He's gone 54 straight at bats without a strikeout. That's a pretty nifty combo, Jeff, at the top of your order. In this day and age of baseball, Frazier and Newman, not a lot of power, but they find a way to get on and set the table.
Yeah, for sure. One thing I do love about Ian this year, pretty even. Righty's hitting 210 off him, lefty's hitting 211. So
That's who I'm playing on this map right now.
shutting down both sides of the plate.
Newman had a hit last night. He drove
Pirates.
for Pittsburgh. Pirates are 18-25 on the year. They're 10-14 on the road. Again, not a very powerful Pittsburgh ball club. They are rebuilding. They're running pieces slowly and deliberately under Ben Cherington, their general manager. Well, we've already seen in the first game.
I tell you what, that Eduardo Escobar looks like a pretty good player, man.
Frazier.
Well, when I did that most of the first
Indeed he is. Those moments wasn't too bad. Get that win one game. Oh, I done that on the first. It didn't do it with Jacob Stallings, that's for sure.
Ian reports that first inning, Chip. He seems to struggle in the first inning. 3.86 ERA in the first. After that, 2.4.
There you go, Griff. Oh, goodness, don't start this junk. I don't think my landlord didn't want me to have a big old unit or use 2 air conditioning units in this apartment, but this little old air conditioner I had, I don't think it's going to do the job. And I'm not a man that likes to sit in 68. 75 is good to me. But listen, I got it pumped up and cranked up on high in the bedroom. Now it's got a little bedroom. I mean, it's got a decent sized bedroom. It's got a big old living room, kitchen space, you know. He wants it in a bedroom. Yeah, I got one. Yeah, I may have to. I got one. I may have to hook it up. I mean, if not, I'll go buy another small unit and put it right here in the freaking, and only run one at a time. You understand what I'm saying? Or, you know, run my living room air, and then, you know, an hour before I want to go sleep in my bed, close the bedroom door, run my bedroom air, get it cooled down, and then turn the living room off, and then go in the bedroom. You know what I mean? Makes sense? I mean, dude, I'm paying good money to live here. I probably pay as much as you do in a 2-bedroom apartment. Yeah, probably. I pay $6.75. $2.50.
$3.50.
God, you're lucky.
Looks like it's top of the zone and just keeps going a little, kind of like Rodriguez was doing last night for the Pirates.
That truly must be an optical illusion because they go just straight over the top and he still gets rising action on the pitch. Wow.
And at 95.
Very impressive. Here's Jacobs.
You must live in one of those Midwest type of small towns.
Oh, geez.
Frazier, bunt single. Kevin Newman, opposite field single. On about to strike out later. Anderson's hopeful of getting out of his first inning with the Pittsburgh catcher. Great to see all those Braves along that one game. The parade through the battery. Braves fans going back to the 60s.
I know for me, we're out there for a call. I gotta say, Mookie, who was one of my favorite teammates my rookie year.
See Bob Warner when I was a kid. He was one of my favorite Braves team until rugby. Always great to see Bob back in town. And we have several of the alumni coming up to visit us over the course of the weekend. Tonight, take a trip or two down memory lane with them. Along with you, wherever you might be, 1-0-1 strike. For Jacob Stahl.
It's what?
And now 2-0 on the count. Anderson sometimes working into the argument in the first inning. Sometimes his pitch count gets elevated, which he can minimize the rest of the way.
I grew up on the Guyandotte River, which is a river that flows into the Ohio River, which the Ohio River ends up going into the Mississippi.
Tonight, I'll be eating fried avocado tacos.
Thank you. Ooh, you don't eat that exactly for loose.
What? Who's coming with that?
You, me, all of
As a complimentary vaccine become available, no more questions. And that's not it. So for the latest information, visit GetVaccineAnswers.org. It's up to you.
Hey, we miss you all around here at the yard. Skipper, your birthday coming up. Just want to reach out and tell you happy birthday.
And so, you know, we missed you down at the ballpark. We hope to see you real soon down there. Hope you have a good one, buddy. Take it easy.
We'll have those tributes all night long, and I know, Jeff, you'd like to say happy birthday to the Braves manager, Bobby Cox.
Yeah, happy birthday, Skip. I know that man right there wishes you were down here, too. We love you. Damn, keep taking care of the big guy.
All I'm going to add is ditto times 1,000.
I don't think
The Braves manager is toward the batting order, pretty much.
Bobby Cox got on the car for a minute. I seen a clip of him. He rode around the ball. Huh? No, he's alive.
Hey, he's got the 4th best ERA for southpaws in the NL.
Oh, believe me, I would try to go to that funeral.
Change up. The last start against the Giants, only 5 innings, 4 runs. Gave up 2 homers in the first inning, which has been a problem for the Pirates. 43 runs in the first.
Well, here, you can see right away why he might give a hitter trouble with that very first pitch. Look at how he begins his windup, and he has almost a double leg hitch before he turns the ball loose.
Our biggest mistake is, I don't know why Bobby didn't hand things over to Brian Snicker the minute that he wanted to step down.
Struck me out 3 times, and I was just mesmerized. I remember Chipper, went back in 06, said, literally, look out where he releases the ball. Don't look anywhere else. Same kind of thing here. You got to look for that release point.
Who, Snicker?
Don't worry about all the extra
No.
stuff that goes on.
That's good advice. Let's see if Acuna and company can follow it. Got to get Ronald going. He's 2 for his last 21 at the plate. It's over a 7-game stretch for the Braves. 2 balls and a strike. And a line drive to left. That's how the Braves to get started. Well, the leadoff hitters have singles to start tonight. Acuna's aboard in front of Freddie Freeman.
Change up, 2-1 pitch. Beautiful piece of hit.
These guys are somewhat similar, aren't they? Both throw fastballs and changeups. That's their main arsenal.
Yeah, I mean, look, Anderson hit max 91, right? So he's trying to hit corners.
Whereas Ian can blow it right by you at 95. Freddie swings the first pitch, drives out to center. Reynolds going back. And he's a step or 2 onto the warning track. Acuna's going to tag, and he's going to barely flop into second. Good base running.
Not only that, good base running, but it shows me his ankle's still pretty darn good, which is a good sign. He was 20 feet out there, got all the way back to first. Sing. Reynolds catch it going towards the wall. Knew he couldn't get anything on the throw. See Ronald right here, but see him going back. He catches the ball before Ronald even tags it first, but knowing that momentum's taking him. Good base run.
Well, here's your point, Jeff. 3-4 hitters from the Braves have got to get going. First opportunity to score for Marcell Ozuna. He's 1 for his last 22. 1-1 out. The Acuna hit. He moves on from the fly ball center.
But that Blue Jays series and Brewers series, he was hitting those lefties. So he's 9 for his last 25 against left-handed pitching after starting the year 0 for 20.
Marcell looks for his first hit of the series, 0 for 5. 23 RBIs. Be nice to get a nice crooked number on the board early tonight. Take a little pressure off. Pitch is Q to the right side. Frazier's going to glove that. And that's the second out. Acuna to third, and Ozzy Albies the hitter. So Ozuna tried to hit it the other way. Just didn't hit it hard enough to get past. Mr. Frazier. So here's Ozzy. Ozzy's 0 for his last 16.
And I jumped on that event last night, won me about 4 games. I like it a lot better. Dylan Carlson in one game, dude, went yard both sides of the plate, bro.
Practice 6 homers, 18 RBIs.
Well, he's only 60-something batting right.
Down the third base line as Ozzie awaits the pitch. His stance from the right side is as wide open as I have ever seen it. Feet almost touching the back line of the batter's box. He's almost
Ozzie done great.
the starting pitcher here.
I blew one guy out 11-1.
He's high ball 3. Look how far back in box Ozzie is. And look how open that stance is. See if he's green lighted 3-0. It was, and now 3 balls and a strike. The pitch to go on. I think that's a trend we're seeing, Jeff. There really isn't much of a red light pumped out of nowhere. There's not. And there really is a prototypical hitter's count anymore. It's pretty much kitchen sink at any time. The pitch is 3-2. Fastball up. That's been problematic for all these of late. Full count.
That torque guy's good again. He said, listen, 32 at-bats this year against the elevated heaters. When Ozzie lays off that, gets into the count, gets that ball down in the zone, that's when he's at his best.
The 3-2. Swing and a shot. That's going to work. Run is in. Ozzie's in second, and the Braves strike it to out to the first. There we go. That's how you break it over. And that ball jumped up at his back.
From the right side of the plate, he got a third straight fastball. That one a little bit lower for him.
So Ozzie gets to mix it up. That's RBI number 19. Austin Riley is the hitter. Riley carries a 5-game hitting streak into tonight's action. We talk all the time, Jeff, about how pitchers have reverse splits. Austin Riley is a hitter that's in reverse splits. It's hard to imagine. But Austin has had most of the trouble at the plate against left-handed pitching. You think a guy like Anderson will be right in his wheelhouse? Maybe he will be. But 17 strikeouts and 38 plate appearances against the left-handed.
Yeah, he's struggled against the southpaws. That was pretty cool talking to Chipper down there before the game, Chip. He could not say enough things about Austin Riley and his approach the last 6 weeks and how hard he's worked to get to where he's at. For a Hall of Famer to brag on you like that, it's pretty darn good.
Riley at 298 for the year. Looking for RBI number 13 or 14. Braves lead 1-0 in the first. Here it is. And Kushaki is foul. Cutter. Ball and 2 strikes. It is a perfect night. Joe Breeze again blowing toward the chop house tonight. Big crowd on hand. Huge crowds expected Saturday and Sunday. It's going to get hot. Up to the 90s by Monday. Upper 90s, mid to upper 90s, I should say, on Monday.
Make sure you hydrate.
Ozzie leads at second, a ball and 2 strikes for Austin Riley. Here it is. Shot. Ball out the changeup. Very sharp play tonight. 3.5 games behind the Mets. The injury riddled New York Mets. Talk about that later tonight. First, the 1-2 pitch. Riley, here it is. And it's tipped and caught. And that will retire to side. Acuna scores on an Ozzie double after 1. The Braves start the weekend off right.
restaurants and grocery stores. MasterCard will donate to Stand Up to Cancer. One precious cent at a time, up to $5 million. Together, we can start something priceless.
Ooh, I like him.
The quicker picker-upper. Bounty picks up message quicker, and each sheet is 2 times more absorbent, so you can use less. He's an 8.
He's a 9.
Bounty, the quicker picker-upper.
If DJ Citizen Jenny let starting at the bottom scare her, she wouldn't be electrified in this life. And so that shows you like, that's a fighting spirit. That's what makes it mine. That is for those with a fighting spirit.
Tonight's matchup, me versus an ugly fender bender. If I can eke out a win, it's going to be a miracle, baby.
It wouldn't be a miracle because Geico gives you a team of experts to help manage your claim.
Geico is awesome, baby.
Geico.
Get the game's first run over the Pirates. Ronald Acuna Jr. scores yet again for Atlanta as we welcome you back to Truist Park. It truly is a star-studded group, and the Braves president, Derek Schiller, joins us. Happy Alumni Weekend, Derek. It's great to actually see you in person on this gorgeous night as we look out at the ballpark. Look at all these faces enjoying Braves baseball live again.
Thank you. As I just shook your hand for the first time, like live, being up here, it's been fantastic watching these crowds come in, including today. We've got a big crowd here today, big crowd Saturday, and a really big crowd on Sunday. So looking forward to a huge weekend.
Things are getting back to normal in the baseball world, I guess.
Certainly around here, it seems that way. So fans are excited to get out here, and we're excited to have them. We think, this is a beautiful weekend, and what better thing to do than come out and watch Braves baseball.
And not only see this current edition of the Braves, but welcome back so many men who were instrumental in the success of this franchise. I was mentioning to Jeff how great it is going back to the 70s. Some of those Braves heroes are here and brought back to celebrate their contributions to the organization.
Indeed. We welcome them with a parade down Battery Avenue here today. And thanks. You're welcome, Jeff. Put you in the back of a truck just like you belong, right?
we noticed he was by himself.
Absolutely. But we've got about 40 guys coming throughout the weekend. So had a big contingent here today. We got guys from most recently, I think I looked at our most recent guys. We've got Chris Medlin and Kelly Johnson.
Until tomorrow, Vargas drives one toward Heredia center, and he'll track it down. Nice tornado now.
And then some of the guys that have go way back with us, including Jim Nash, and then, of course, Ralph Garr. I think Ralph has the distinction of being on the team that's from the longest ago, from the 1968 Braves, and when he joined with us. The Roadrunner. Yeah, Ralph's awesome. He looks like he could still run out. Yeah, no question. He's fantastic, and obviously this is also the first alumni weekend that we're celebrating, unfortunately, without 3 very distinct alumni. One, our previous owner of the Braves, or Chairman Emeritus, Bill Bartholomew, and then obviously Phil Negro, and of course Hank Aaron. So first weekend, a little bit remembering of those guys, and sort of bittersweet in that regard, having all these guys back here, but not without those 3.
What special things do you have planned for the fans this weekend? Speaking about the alumni, how will the fans be able to interact with them? Because obviously it is a different world now than 2019 when you had your last one.
It is. We're actually going to do autograph stations and stuff.
I'm not an angry kid because my boss sent a goon to wake me up at 10 o'clock in the morning, and I didn't get in bed till like 5 a.m. And I'm so angry because once I'm up, but babe, I'm battling going back to sleep. But I'm not angry at you at all. I miss you, and I'm sorry, but yeah, I'm a lot tired. He really done me over, Candace. Yeah, I'm working Yeah, I'm working tonight.
Positioning us to have an alumni program. We've been celebrating alumni weekend for a while.
So I got in bed at around 5:30 this morning, only to be woken up at 10 a.m. by one of my boss's other employees.
With the 95 World Series team, got to bring that. But he is really instrumental in forming that connection, keeping that connection with all of our guys. But it probably didn't even happen without John Schultz's motivation and encouragement a long time ago.
2 balls, 2 strikes to Eric Gonzalez. That's on the ground to Dansby. Got a friendly hop. And the first pitch to our chat with Derek Schmidt, Braves president. Obviously, when we have a Fenlock this weekend, so many great Braves from years past here. We automatically think of Bonnie Cox, who's not here. I know today's a special day for Bonnie. I know I'm sure you'd like to pass along birthday greetings to him too. Absolutely.
My boss likes to yell around. I'm telling you, I got half a mind to call him and start yelling a little bit, belittling him. See, Candace, with my back the way it is, it's hard for me to, go right to sleep. I gotta adjust and twitch and turn and find the right comfortability in my bed to try to sleep. And like I said, I got off at 3:30 and didn't get in bed. Started sleeping till 5:30. Then 4.5 hours later, one of his goons called. So I didn't drink no coffee. I took a Valium. I've been drinking water, so I wouldn't have no caffeine to keep me awake. I'm about to finish up right here what I'm doing and go and take a nap. But, Bay, you did not disturb me one bit, and thank you for getting me up. I've just been in a bad mood since it's happened.
Back-to-back starts against another Anderson. Derek, did you know that's the first time that's happened since 1900?
I did not know that, Jim.
It is. That was Jeff's first year, by the way. Or Sarge Matthews. Gary Matthews was here for alumni weekend. I think Gary played in 1900. One of the greats. Swing and a miss. 1 ball, 2 strikes.
Gary's always the sharpest looking one, too, when he comes back.
Always has the fedora on.
Yeah, always.
Always. Well, Park looks great. He looks great. It's so great to see everybody again, maskless and healthy and safe and getting back to the way things were in 2019. All that's missing now, there are a few more wins, and hopefully tonight's the night we can pick up one of those.
We could use that.
I want to call him and start yelling at him like he yells at me.
Derek, always a pleasure. Happy alumni weekend. See you soon, Tom. Thank you. 1-0 Atlanta. We go to the home second here at Truist Park.
We may be in a touchless world, but we can still touch people's lives by staying in touch and showing that care. Because now, each time you order online or tap in store with your MasterCard at restaurants and grocery stores, MasterCard will donate to Stand Up to Cancer, 1 precious cent at a time, up to $5 million. Together, we can start something priceless.
Finding local pros takes forever. Thumbtack's fix that. It's the app that finds people faster. People to teach your kid how to make. Or fix your bow. People who make you smile. Who can cook for a party at 50.
Well, it is, he likes to yell, so just because he pays me money don't give him the right to yell at me. I think it would be best if I did that. It would show him that, well, when I mess up, he's going to yell at me. I think I'd command more respect if I did.
Set easy recurring investments in the background of life. Along the way, round up an investor's spare change automatically. Don't wish you'd started sooner. Get Acorns and change your life today. From Acorns, mighty oaks do grow.
Braves Baseball is brought to you by Xfinity X5. Experience a powerful and secure Wi-Fi connection for all your devices. Georgia Natural Gas. Live the greener life with G&G. And our Truist. BB&G and SunTrust are now Truist.
All the alumni are here in Atlanta tonight. Braves Baseball on Valley Sports is presented by Truist. Our thanks to Braves President Derek Schiller for stopping by. He's helped us get off to a good start, 1-0 as we head to the bottom of the second inning. Dansby Swanson, Kevin Smith, and Guillermo Heredia, the next three coming up for the Braves in the second game of this series with the Pirates. For Derek say, big crowd tonight, huge crowds expected Saturday and Sunday. That's more like it. Fans across the Southeast joining us here at the beautiful home of your Atlanta Braves. Next homestand for Atlanta starts May 31st when the Nationals and then the Dodgers come in the first week of June. And June, of course, features the Braves win two-part bobblehead set giveaways. Part one is Ronald Acuna Jr.'s bobblehead day, June 2nd. That's presented by Xfinity when the Nationals are here. Part two is the Ozzie Albies bobblehead, June 16th. When the Boston Red Sox are here for the second of two games. That's presented by Comcast Business. Get your tickets for both games and complete your set at Braves.com/promos. Big night for Dansby last night. 3 hits, including a homer. And he jumps all over the first pitch and hammers that down the left field line. That's going to be an extra base hit. Gamble gets to it quickly, but not fast enough for Swanson, who's now 4 for 5 in the series. Jeff, that's his 9th double.
He was 5 for his last 8 coming into this game. It was amazing when I was down there, Chip. Before the game kicked that pitch, talk to Dansby for a second. You can tell the energy back in him. He feels good at the plate now, and you're doing that stuff. I mean, he shot it to right field yesterday, center, home run left field, and a nice double. To me, I've said it, him and Ozuna, the two, when they got going, because you knew Ronald, Freddie, those guys are going to hit. It lengthens his lineup. That's what we saw last year.
Kevin Smith. This is going to be a treat for him. He was born outside of Pittsburgh. This is not his first rodeo. He's been in the big leagues before. Originally drafted by the White Sox, played for Tampa Bay and the Angels, among others. His first at bat as a Brave. After Tampa Bay designated him for assignment May 16th, the Braves traded for him in a cash transaction. And that's upstairs, ball 2 balls, no strikes. To make room for Smith on the roster, Jeff Mathis was DFA'd. I believe he's going to stick with the organization. I think he's gone back to Gwinnett. Jonathan Lucroy, who's at AAA as well, getting back into game shape. That according to Brian Snitker on his pregame Zoom today. And Smith is no stranger to Pittsburgh sports. As we take a look at our Georgia Natural Gas Greener Life Impact player, there's the resume of Kevin Smith, who's 33 years young.
You see those numbers for 6 seasons, age 33, been a grinder. Up and down. Tonight's his 210th career game played. And since 19 to 21, though, Chip, only 1 pass ball.
He's ahead in the count, 3 balls, no strikes. When I said he was familiar with Pittsburgh sports, it's not that he grew up necessarily a Steelers fan or a Pirates fan. He played for Pitt. He was a quarterback. And also played baseball for the Panthers. Dave Wannstedt was the football coach when he played quarterback for a short period in Pittsburgh. 3 balls and a strike. So I can tell you right now, Kevin Smith is probably Brian Jordan's favorite Brave. Two sports star, right?
BJ will tell you to pick them all.
We'll sack him on a blitz. 3 balls and a strike for Kevin Smith. 13 career homers, as you saw. Pitch. Here's low, ball 4. So Braves have second, cooking again here in second. A double and a walk. And Guillermo Heredia is coming up. Braves have seen Tyler Anderson before, but it's been a while. It was in 2019. Remember, he was originally with the Colorado Rockies. And on April 28th of that year, he made his next to last start of the season. He had chronic knee problems and had to have knee surgery. And that pretty much wiped out all of 2019 for him. The Giants signed him to a 1-year deal last year. He won 4 games with the Giants. And Pittsburgh rebuilding, taking a chance on Anderson, and signed him to a 1-year deal. And he's, as we showed you, 3-3 so far this year. 2 starts in his career against the Braves. He's won one of them, but has a 6.75 ERA.
You just look at a guy like this sometimes and think kind of Colorado. For him, some of those numbers he did there in this pitch, fly ball there for him for the most part is gone.
So when you look at the numbers, Anderson head-to-head with the Braves, even though it's been a while, he's the kind of guy who's turning the glove off and gets it into shallow left, dropped by Newman, and everybody's going to be safe. That ball was smoked. Vargas almost came up with that play cleanly. Instead, it's an infield hit. And Ian Anderson will bat with the bases loaded, nobody out.
That ball was scorched. That was almost fine by the time he...
Yeah, check the laces, check the webbing on that hot smash. But to my point, Jeff, look, this is a guy the Braves have had success against, and these are the kinds of opportunities they've got to start cashing in if they want to get back over 500. They've had chances to score and haven't come up with a big hit. Here's an opportunity. Even with the pitcher coming up, you got the top of the order lurking.
Yeah, I mean, look, it's not even the worst move, Chip, for him to just sit here and take pitches.
And takes downstairs, 1 ball, no strikes.
The thing you don't want here is a double play ball, my point. I think we'll take the bases loaded with Ronald and 1 out any day of the week.
Ronald is on deck. He's singled and scored already tonight. His 35th run of the year. Braves up 1, looking for more. It's a ball and a strike. Again, this is the first year in a while for these pitchers swinging the bat. And pitchers, by and large, have done a nice job. Braves pitchers are hitting .203 this year. How about that? Couple homers, 8 RBIs. The Braves pitching staff. Anderson has 1 of those hits. And now an even count. Anderson's in big second inning trouble, bases loaded, and nobody out. The 1-2 pitch. Hanging tough.
I guess the way Braves pitchers are hitting, they're probably going to take offense to me when I said, so I apologize.
is pleased with his charges helping themselves.
Well, that'll make him think. I think it'll make him think twice before yelling at me, because I'm going to tell him. I'm going to say, you know, and at the same breath, if you waking me up this early, I don't like to be yelled at, and I know you're not liking me yelling at you at this point. So why can't we be freaking grown adults and talk in a sensible tone to each other? And of course, if a woman starts yelling at me, I just walk away. I really do. I walk away. I don't even yell back. I walk away, and then I'll text and say, "Hey, are you there yelling at me? Can we talk now?" Come on, Acuna, smack a grand slam and just put a nail in her coffin. They're bums, Acuna. It just did when I heard from you, really. Acuna, you should have got one of Marcel's bats. If I had their kind of money, I'd bring about 8 or 9 bats to the ballpark with me. Well, shoot, they don't pay for them things. The club don't even pay for them things. Mizuno or Under Armour or Louisville Slugger, somebody pays for them. Just comes it to them. Ah, you're in hot water, son. You're at a full count with a stud on the plate and the bases loaded. That's where you don't want to be. Right down the chute. Whoa, that's big. Holy hell, Kuna did it. My coon. Holy crap! That kid is just something. That's what I'm talking about. You get Swanson on base, you get Brady on base, you get Riley on base, you feed Acuna. That's what he does at the top. Holy smoly! Nope. It's in the outfield. I thought Freddie done went yard. See, Pablo's talking to Acuna. Pablo's good too. See, he ain't stunting. He went in there and he high-fived Marcel, and he went and hugged Pablo. See, them older Dominican boys are a good influence on him. But whatever they are, whatever it is, that jibber jabber he speaks. I do too. I'm a firm believer in that. He should have been known to bring our language. And he is the future. He's not the franchise yet. He's the future franchise. They'll give him a contract. They know they're in the South, and they gotta have a face that, like you said, can speak some English. Freddie's the team leader. Freddie's the next Chipper Jones.
Congratulations, Greg. I know this is one of your favorite weekends of the year to see all of your former friends, your teammates, all these Braves alumni come back to get together and tell some lies.
Yeah, that's a good way to put it.
That's the truth. That's the biggest thing.
Right?
We were there. We remember that's not the way it happened.
Yeah, right. What's this weekend like for you?
It's been absolutely phenomenal. Every year I look forward to this. It's a lot of work just because we've got 160 people that we're kind of entertaining for the weekend, but it's just great to see these guys. Of course, Jeff knows being in the locker room, you have relationships that you build throughout your career because you have a shared experience, and then all of a sudden that goes away. And so now be able to come back and get with those guys, it's just a lot of fun.
We heard Derek Schiller as Adam Frazier pops us up left side, and that'll be a can of corn for Dansby. He talked about how John Schiller wants to be sort of instrumental in getting this started. Take us through the process of how the genesis of Alumni Weekend began.
Yeah, well, it's funny. Back in 2010, I sent Mike Plant a note and just said, hey, I got an idea. Can we talk? And so he was getting back from the Olympics. We sat down in his office, and I kind of laid out a game plan on what this might look like from alumni and going out and trying to re-engage these alumni. We have such a great history of guys, and a lot of us lived here in Atlanta. So we had companies here, we had the fans, and so how do we get these guys involved? And so Mike loved it, and he said John had been talking about it for years, and they were looking for somebody to be able to do something like that. And so I presented a plan and give them a lot of credit, because there's a lot of organizations that I see around baseball and I work with a lot of my counterparts, and our organization gets it, and they have for many years, and so we have a great alumni group that comes back every year and wants to be engaged because of our executives, and then the fans embrace the guys that they watch for many years, and it's just worked out to be just a great fit.
It's important that you mention that, I think, because we live in such a fast information society now. News that was a week old is might as well have been 20 years ago. The Braves have the continually longest operating franchise, right, in Major League Baseball, as Ozzie makes the 22 first. I think we're all guilty of forgetting the guys that led us to the point where we enjoy Braves baseball now. That's got to be incredibly rewarding for you to not only see your friends again, but educate our fans about the history of the game and then make this franchise so great.
Well, it's awesome to see a guy like Ralph Garr, who doesn't get a lot of publicity. He's a Braves Hall of Famer. He played back when Hank played. But the Roadrunner, he was phenomenal. And then you go back to Murph and Bob Horner, and we've got guys here that played back during the Baby Blue era and just that live in the area. Bruce Benedict and some guys that you may not know them. A lot of us grew up on TBS, and we remember the 90s, but we don't remember the 80s because not a lot of us were watching. We definitely weren't coming to Fulton County Stadium because we had some very lean years. But those guys, they stuck it out and they played hard, and especially that you think about that '82 team where they had 13 in a row. We can remember that. But it's just fun for me being a Braves fan growing up and watching cable television that came to my hometown.
My favorite part is when we're meeting down there before we get in the cars, and Greg's kind of pretty much telling everybody we got to go because everybody's telling stories like that's it, and he's like, we got plenty of time for this. But I'll tell you, Greg, and I know a lot of the players feel the same way, but we appreciate all the work you do and bringing everybody together, because a lot of times this is the one time a year we get to see each other, and especially with last year not being able to do it. You haven't seen some of these guys in a while.
Yeah. It's been 2 years almost.
So the question is, are me and BJ going to get a round 3 for the Home Run Derby next year?
Well, Major League Baseball's killing us with this field access. But
that's what I'm saying. Right now, I get.
Oh yeah, we definitely
next year,
have
I feel like we got to have the third and final.
We have not shelved that program. Let's just put it that way. No, we definitely want to bring back the Home Run Derby. That was a blast, and I think every fan's had a great time with that.
I have one real quick question as the inning hopefully will end here with Brian Reynolds. Did Jeff do something to upset you? He was in his own truck. Nobody was sitting with Jeff. Was that by design?
Really? Well,
was that by design? I would understand if it was.
I thought maybe the guy backed out. I don't know where I can look.
Greg, Andrew's son was in the state championship.
Yeah, that's right. Yeah, Drew was supposed to be here with you, so we wish them all the best.
Greg, thanks. Congratulations. Always a pleasure. Thanks for what you do for Alumni Weekend.
Thank you, guys. We can still touch people's lives in a touchless world. And now, each time you tap your MasterCard at grocery stores, MasterCard will donate to Stand Up to Cancer, one precious cent at a time, up to $5 million. Together, we can start something priceless.
At Casper, we're delivering better sleep to homes everywhere. With a mattress so supportive and comfortable, it was awarded Best Overall Mattress by US News. So, wherever home is for you, now's your chance to let great sleep be a part of it. Save 15% on select mattresses, 10% on bedding, and more during the Memorial Day sale. in-store or at Casper.com.
The future of fitness isn't dumbbells. It's revolutionary digital weight that learns as you get stronger. So you can be your strongest. Tonal, now at 40 Nordstrom locations nationwide. Make the journey the destination. In the new, more powerful
Message from Landmark.
Hi friends, I'm Chip Carey, in between innings for Landmark Moral. Landmark's hit it out of the park every day. That's why they're #1, because nobody beats the Giant. Nobody. Albies leads off the Atlanta third, an RBI double his first time up. Doubles for Ozzie, 19 RBIs, and that's not a play foul. It's 0-2. There's all the Pirates, a little payback. And after Pittsburgh won the opener here last night, that was a disappointing outcome in Game 1 of the series. 6-4 was the final. Number one, the Braves have to find a way to avoid extra innings. And two, Jeff, if they do get to extra innings, got to find a way to win.
Yeah, and score some runs.
Get some hits. That's been frustrating in the late innings for the Braves. The 1-2 pitch is poked out toward right. Polanco will have little trouble with that. And Ozzie is retired. 1 up, 1 down. Let's take a look at our Scotch Reliable Performer feature of the game. Fun watching the growth of Austin Riley these last several weeks.
Yeah, you see the hits to right field already surpassed last year with only 60 games. Sit safely in 10 of 11 games, and I said, talking to Chipper today, he said in the last 6 weeks, it's been amazing to watch him. And he said it's like anything, it's like a baby. You got to, crawl before you walk. And he said he slowly got the approach. And now the last week you're seeing the power come out and the confidence swings. Like I said, what I like is he got hot. Then he went in the 0-for-17 slide. But he came right back. Stayed with that. That's what I'm saying. And it picked right back up.
This is what we talked about in the early days of the season. Nobody's expecting Riley to carry the offense by himself. But he and Dansby Swanson have to be one of the top 6 or 7.
And when they get going, that's what we talk about. It gives you a chance really in 7 or 8 innings to score. Where I felt like we were getting 3 or 4 opportunities a night.
0-2 pitch is inside. 1 ball, 2 strikes. You mentioned Austin's struggles against lefties. Any theories on why that is? Especially with the swing and miss?
You'd be surprised how there's more guys than you think that struggle against left-handed pitching. I do think sometimes you don't see a lot as much as you used to.
So it's a lack of familiarity rather than, as we said, an abandonment of approach.
Yeah, and some guys, I hate to say it, some guys just see the ball better coming a different way. For me, I love hitting lefties. I can see it longer. But I feel like Austin sometimes maybe with righties that keeps the shoulder in, allows him to drive it.
Tyler Anderson back to work with a 1-2 pitch. And he took a shot at right. This one's popped up toward Gonzalez, foul ground to the warning track and into the seats. Oh, his good work getting on base, his power, his hot hitting over the last 3 weeks. Riley's slowly but surely moved up in the batting order. He's up to 5th. Behind Ozzie Albies, the cleanup man.
You do it for a week, they might think about it. You start doing it for 3-4 weeks, they will do it.
1-2 count. Good take. 2-2. That's the pitch in baseball. Forget the velocity of it, but that location of the pitch is where the strikeouts are coming in our sport. The high strike, collarbone high. Good to see Riley lay off it in this sequence. Maybe another one's coming. Oh, downstairs. Cutter, full count.
You know, I think guys trying to launch.
Yeah.
You know, that's where they feel like if they see that ball up, that's a great pitch to get in the air and let it go. Problem is, they're missing it a lot too.
So full count for the Braves' third sacker, Austin Riley, with one out. And here it is. And a shot into left center field. That's a base hit, maybe more. Riley around first. He's on his way to second. How about that approach and results? He was down 2 strikes on a blink of an eye, and he earns a double with one out.
Worked it all the way back to 3-2. Got a fastball. This is the point you talk about, Chip, when you have an approach. Even though he was a little bit out in front of that ball, he stayed big part of the field. He's able to get enough on it, and Austin's so big and strong. He almost hit that ball all the way to the wall.
So that's his 12th extra base hit, 7 of them doubles. And Dansby Swanson with a double of his own, a chance to add to the Braves' lead. It's 5-0, the big blow, and Acuna grand slam back in inning number 2. Dansby pulls this one toward third. Riley won't advance, and that's the second out. And Kevin Smith coming up.
He said 12 extra base hits for Riley. 5 in the last 5 games.
It's a 4. It's coming.
It hit 4 in the 3-game series versus the Mets.
Smith walked in and scored ahead of Acuna. Right at Harmony High School in Butler County, Pennsylvania, about 30 miles north of Pittsburgh. And upstairs, 1 ball, no strikes. Mets are in Miami tonight. Phillies are hosting Boston tonight. We'll keep you updated on the Eastern scores. As we mentioned, the Braves are 3.5 games back in the division. You can follow along on the bottom of your screen with our Valley Bar for all the notes from this game. And
I can't believe old Ralph Garr's out there. Ralph Garr. He's an old-time Brave and played with Matthews and Aaron. Hall of Famer. I ain't gonna lie, Billy, I'd love to have that Eddie Matthews card. But if I dig into my pocket and put money on my credit card and buy a card, it's gonna be something I need, like a Bellinger or put a little money towards buying a Acuna. That's what he does. Get used to it.
Pitches already for Anderson tonight. Two balls, 2 strikes. Let's see if Smith can grip it here with 2 outs.
Yes, sir. I got Bob Feller up to a 95 now. Huh? You're not? I thought you played him in ranked season. Set down somebody with 12 Ks and.
I did.
See on the left forearm of Kevin Smith, he's got his scouting report. We'll see the college and pro football quarterbacks wear with the play calls. Those are the color-coded pitch sequences that.
Buddy, this map don't give out much of awards, I'm here to tell you.
He's only been here a couple of days, so he's already going to fly. He's liking I'm sure what Anderson is tossing it.
Maybe.
It was starting, and that will retire Atlanta in the third. Riley with a double. Braves 5, Pittsburgh 7.
Who?
MasterCard will donate to Stand Up to Cancer, one precious cent at a time, at $5 million. Together, we can start something priceless. But lasting cologne scent of Old Spice Dynasty helps get you off your couch and into the driver's seat. I won't forget you guys.
Kluber didn't look too bad for an 87.
They have graduated pre-K, they've got their hats on. Thunder and Lightning and their little brother Hank, who they call Hurricane, is here with the Goodman family and, of course, Ronnie Snicker, their beloved grandma tonight.
Big day of graduation.
Man, oh man, it was great.
Wonder how much sugar they had.
Oh. All I can tell you is Ronnie sent me a picture of the two of them before the game, and it was the cutest darn thing you've ever seen. And as great a baseball man as Brian Snitker is, he's an even better dad and granddad. He's up all his style and out play by Polanco. Again, they are relentlessly going the other way against Ian Anderson tonight. And Gregory Polanco with an 0-2 count. You want to see Brian Snitker light up? If you see him out and about here in Atlanta, ask him how his grandkids are. That's one of the many things I love about that man. He is,
like he says, that will keep him sane. Getting to go over there and see those boys.
And a 5-run lead in the first 2 innings, which he got thanks to the Acuna grand slam. 2 strikes for Polanco. Ian Anderson rolling along, looking for his 4th win. And that change missed downstairs. Have gotten a lot of great mileage out of Ian Anderson and Huascar Ynoa. That duo 7-3 on the year. Ynoa out for the next couple months with a broken hand, but a swing and a miss. There's a curveball this time, and Polanco didn't get it. He strikes out again. That's number 2 tonight. For the Pirates right fielder. 3 in total for Anderson. 1 out.
I think something that's interesting, Chip, you talk about Ian Anderson, and for him, why we feel like he gets stronger as the game goes on. A lot of other guys, second time through the lineup, you'll see that average hit the mid 200 sometimes, and even up to 3 the third time. For him, pitches 1 through 25, 181. 26 through 50, 191. 51 through 75, 189, and 76 through 100, 167.
That's amazing.
It's incredible.
And your point is well taken. There's so many pitchers who are not allowed to see a lineup a third time.
No, and I think that's why you see sometimes, like in Milwaukee, even after he gave up that hit to break the no-hit, he stayed out there for a little bit because he's going to give him that opportunity.
1-1 pitch is pulled off the plate. 2 balls and a strike. Well, again, league hitting .224 against his fastball, .158 against his changeup. As you saw, him throws an occasional curveball too. But that changeup is a devastating pitch. As we feature our All-State Good Hands feature of the game.
See that? How good is changeup? His opponents are hitting just 158 against the change this season.
Well, we talked about it last night, Jeff, about how in this era of high velocity, that guys that can command that off-speed pitch, a changeup, or even a split finger pitch, how they can go through a lineup and dominate guys who are geared for velocity, but not this kind of velocity.
But Ian does a great job of sticking with that fastball also. He doesn't abandon it.
On the ground to Riley. He'll pick that up and throw a strike. 2 outs. Another changeup gets Jacob Stallings to roll out.
Think about the first inning. He was missing with that fastball, but he kept at it, found it, and for him, that's why his changeup, obviously it's great, but it's so effective because he pitches it off that fastball. And we've done a couple times where Birdie has showed you the release points of the fastball and changeup, and they're identical. So good luck if they're on.
6 up, 6 down for Ian Anderson. 2 outs in the inning, and Ildemaro Vargas is the hitter. He was DFA'd by the Cubs. The Pirates scooped him up because they love versatile, interchangeable players. Vargas can play a lot of different positions for them. Tonight he's at the hot corner and almost got decapitated earlier in the game. To find out his first time up. So he's 0 for 1. That pitch missed inside. Mentioned as well, he's the kind of guy you root for. Vargas is a obviously talented man to be in the major leagues and playing. Signed with the Cardinals as a 16-year-old. Spent 12 years in the minor leagues. Was cut in 2015. And I'm sure at that point in time, you're 28 years old, you're thinking, my gosh, is my big league dream over? Well, he had a young family, he had responsibilities. This man works for a landscaping company to make ends meet. And was seen, got re-signed, got rediscovered. And he says to this day, some of the guys that he worked with, frankly, cutting grass, stay in touch with him. Call him up, say, hey, man, so I picked up a couple of hits. So he ended up with the Pittsburgh Pirates. Good for him. As this one is rolled slowly, Riley was the man in the shift, and he'll make the flip to first. Close play, and they got him. Austin Riley playing the rover spot in right field, takes care of Vargas. And Ian Anderson has set down 7 consecutive Pirates.
Rivera sets and deals. Strike 3, ball game over. Yankees win the greatest closer in history. Now has the most saves in history.
We may be in a touchless world, but we can still touch people's lives.
Yeah, Mario. Mario might be moving on over. I mean, I don't know. Think Chapman will catch him?
Each time you order online or tap in with your MasterCard at restaurants and grocery stores, MasterCard will donate to Stand Up to Cancer. 1 precious cent at a time, up to $5 million. Together, we can start something priceless.
Don't believe me. I don't know where he's at.
Sometimes you want the adventure, but sometimes you want the shortcut. With Home Chef Fast and Fresh, all you need is a microwave or oven. And just enough time to heat, eat, and repeat. Who said cooking fast and fresh? Probably someone who never tried Fast and Fresh. Effortlessly create home-cooked meals like no prep and no mess. Delicious, sweet, simple. Get $80 off your first month at homechef.com.
Personal Capital wants to know, are you worried about the state of the world? How about your retirement? It's time to get a plan. Download award-winning, free professional-grade tools and take control of your financial future with Personal Capital. See if you are ready for retirement support. Presented by Kaiser Foundation.
Things looking great for the Braves so far tonight. 5-0 as we head to the bottom of the fourth inning. It's starting to feel a little more like summer in Atlanta. Kicking off at Truist Park, starting on the Memorial Day game on May 31st with Washington. We've got some awesome matchups coming up in June with the Dodgers, Red Sox, Cardinals, and your favorite National League East Division rivals for the holidays. So plan yourself a trip to Truist Park. Get your tickets now at Braves.com. Chip and Jeff with you tonight.
I would say Craig Kimbrell would be the closest. Wouldn't you?
Now hit a homer in 14 straight games. This one is rocketed down the left field line fair.
All-time saves leaders in Major League Baseball.
Here's information from less than B greater than baseball / B greater than dash reference.com.
Mariano's at top with 652. Trevor Hoffman is second with 601. Lee Smith is at third with 478. Francisco Rodriguez is fourth with 437. Billy Wagner 422. Dennis Eckersley 390. Joe Nathan 377. Jonathan Papelbon 368. Jeff Reardon. You're right. Kenley Jansen and we're both right. Kenley Jansen and Craig Kimbrell are both the big active saves leaders. And Aroldis is way down there at 287. He's at 33.
Infield comes in for Pittsburgh. That sounds like fun with a good man. Good luck, guys.
But Craig Kimbrell is at number 12. He's got 357.
He had 2 hits in his previous 7 games. He's 2 for 2 in his first 2 trips.
John Franco's at 5, dude. That's why he's a monster on this game, bro. A beast. Well, there goes Acuna with 5 RBIs.
So Acuna in the 4th inning has already tied his career high for RBIs in a game. That's number 5. A couple more cracks at Pirates tonight. Freddie Freeman looks to join in on the fun. This line out to center twice. 6-0. We're in the home 4th. Griffey Jr., don't forget, you got the reigning MVP in your lineup. He's our Home Depot getting more done player profile.
11 games versus Central. You see the numbers Freddie's put up.
1-2 pitch.
Oh, and his last 100 games for Central teams, 330, 30 home runs and 30 doubles.
Pretty good. Pretty good season, huh?
We still got 62 games left from that.
Anderson soaking up innings for the Pirates. The 1-2 pitch. And Freddie chased that ball in the dirt. And that will retire the side. A double, a sacrifice, and a sacrifice fly. The Braves.
That's why Freddie's about 60 points off, .60 points off of his batting average.
We may be in a touchless world, but we can still touch people's lives by staying in touch and showing you care. Because now, each time you order online or tap in store with your MasterCard at restaurants and grocery stores, MasterCard will donate to Stand Up to Cancer, one precious cent at a time, up to $5 million. Together, we can start something priceless. ED affects you, her, him, them. ED affects the whole relationship. HIMS makes it simple to get effective ED medication all from home. We'll match you with a licensed medical provider. If prescribed, it's delivered to your door in discreet packaging. Get your relationship back on track with a free online visit. Go to 4hims.com/ED.
Good things come to those who work. So let's get to work. Get going. Get hustling. Let's go get this money, man. Let's get paid. Not later. Now. Because there are things we want. Now. Goals to reach. Now. Ideas to create. Now. There's no better time. Now. So what are you waiting for? Pick up. Drop off. Dash out. Dash now. DoorDash.
After 4, it's a food fight, an MLB food fight to determine which ballpark food is best this year. Fill out your bracket, vote for the Atlanta Braves at MLB.com/foodfight today. The Braves featured item is the stakeout biscuit, which sounds fantastic. Chicken fried steak, smoky bacon topped with a country gravy on a buttery biscuit.
Let's try that Sunday.
Yeah.
That sounds like a great day game.
Yes.
Spoiler.
Swing and a miss for Eric Gonzalez.
Yes, I like chicken fried steaks.
He grounded out his first time up. 7 up, 7 down for Ian Anderson.
That sounds like a good thing.
Foul off Smith. It's 0-2. As good as that biscuit sounds, I think your personal vote would be the corn dog.
Those are good too. I mean, not really about anything as Mark's guy.
We've seen that in the past. And a busy day. Catching the ceremonial first pitch, you're in a parade. You get to see all your pals downstairs. Work up an appetite, don't you?
Absolutely. I didn't have time to eat like you guys up here. I was down there working.
You were. Did a good job, too. First the 1-2 pitch for Eric Gonzalez. And it's rolled toward third. Riley's got it. Hucking back. Long throw. And it's going to be an infield hit.
Place the ball. Any more perfect. And Austin had to come get it. You can't let him let that go the way he was charging it. It's a strong throw.
So the Pirates have 4 hits. All of them are singles. They have 2 bunt hits and that one an infield hit. is one of those 2 bunts. And that's it. First strike. Were you nervous about the first pitch?
No, I mean, Chipper's going to put it on the money.
Yeah. There's a lot more pressure on the guy throwing than the guy catching.
Yeah.
Bounce the ball. Very long. Just sort of blob it in there. I mean, there's, like I said, a good firm 85-mile-an-hour fastball, right?
Yeah.
Right down the middle.
If he would have tried to lob it, he probably would have missed it.
That would have been embarrassing.
That's why he throws it harder.
And ball, 1 strike. In the history of baseball, there have been tons of absolutely awful first pitches. What in the heck is going on out there? That was perfect. Great way to kick off the weekend. 1-2 for Ben Gamble.
I wish they'd do the old. They were doing the 91 team game against the Braves All-Stars. In Alumni Weekend to commemorate the worst of first season. I mean, I think they should let Sid Bream come out there right now in like the 7th inning stretch and have Pittsburgh player throw something to home and him run down third base and slide. Sid Bream slide's a real popular thing in Atlanta. They got us. They got us to the show, dude. They got us to the big game. That's back when Pittsburgh had a ball team. Well, they had Bonds was a rookie before he got on them steroids. When he was skinny, he could run. And had agility.
Scary. 2 outs back at the top, and Adam Frazier is the hitter. Braves finally got him out. He popped out last time up. This guy's a good player. 5 hits in a series, and we've got to face him 2 more times.
He's got 32 consecutive ABs now without striking out, which in this day and age with the velocity and breaking stuff, that's amazing.
Oh, I got another show pack. Wow, aren't you guys being kind? That's maybe like the 3rd one you gave me in this map.
First two hitters of the game reached for the Pirates. Anderson mowed him down. He scattered a single hit in the second. One here in the fifth. That's been it. Pirates offense, the pitch. He's bounced toward first. Freddie Freeman will jump the back of the play. No strikeout. Frazier. The Braves retirement. The Buccos waits the leadoff hit. It's 6-11.
We can still touch people's lives and touch this world. And now, each time you tap your MasterCard at grocery stores, MasterCard will donate to Stand Up to Cancer, one precious cent at a time to $5 million. Together, we can start something priceless.
Turn meetings into doings. Feels like magic.
Hi, my name is Leanne. I have been going through some stomach pains and problems for quite a while and came across the Everly Well test. Everything was easy to understand and was just really excited to see what the outcome would be and come to find out that almonds were on my high sensitivity list. And so just was so eye-opening that even though I was eating clean, something within that clean list could potentially be causing me inflammation in my body. Thank you, Everly Well.
After the game, plenty of early inning fireworks off the bat of Ronald Acuna, who's hit a grand slam and a sac fly. He's got a career high tying 5 runs batted in. Braves enjoying a 6-0 lead in the second of 4 against the Pittsburgh Pirates. Tyler Anderson back to work. Ozuna, Albies, and Riley are the trio of hitters coming up for the Braves. Marcel is 0 for 2 in the game. Skip the rope, 1 ball, no strikes.
I got another show pack. What's that mean to duck 4 fans from opposing strongholds?
Steal 4.
Georgia. She's been a member since 2020, and her favorite A-list perks are invitations to special events and priority access to postseason tickets. That's to Katrina Harper, tonight's A-list member of the game. That's walk number 2 for Tyler Anderson. And Ozzy Albies is the batter. He broke it 0 for 16 with a first inning run-scoring double. Division tonight. Those are 3.5 behind the Mets. New York is winning in Miami tonight. They had to put Pete Alonso on the injury list. Chris problems. In fact, 7 of the 9 opening day starters for the Mets are on the injury list right now. They lead the division. Pitch.
I wondered Wednesday night if he's getting a day off, so maybe now you're realizing he was hurt.
Well, if you saw this on social media today, too, Mets will get healthier in the days ahead. Back-to-back games, the Palm Beach Cardinals in the Florida State League had the pleasure of facing Noah Syndergaard and Jacob deGrom. Back starts.
That sounds fun.
And the St. Pete Cardinals put out a note this morning that said, "Happy Friday morning to everyone not named Jacob deGrom." And the backstory of that was this. Let's see. One pitch. DeGrom faced 10 hitters and struck out 8 of them. And was struck 102 miles an hour. The pitch before the stick lead. How'd you like to do it against that?
OZ goes deep. OZ's my MVP in that daggone event. Austin Riley, back to back. I guess we're starting to discover why Riley wasn't on the trade block. Boys, we might have us a third baseman. He threw that up in the Hank Aaron Terrace, boy. And they all go hug Pablo. Pablo might end up being a Brave for a few years. Does Shea go deep? Yes, he does. Does Frederick go deep again? Back to back? Yes, he does. Right behind Shea. Pujols, you're up, buddy. Whoa! Pujols too? Wow! DJ Smoking Fly Smokies are sure getting on it. Hammer, don't hurt him. Come on, Hank. It's your turn, baby. Adley, we ain't got no home runs from you yet. Got some solid hits from you, though, batting 500. Oh my God, it's 9-0. Braves are mad, man.
They should be mad.
Or the night before, yeah. No, you send somebody more established out there. He got manager of the year in 18. He's done a lot of good for us, man. Hey, he's 10 times the manager of Freddie Gonzalez was. Right. Closer setup. I mean, one or the other. Martin needed to work. I don't know. Will Smith might have been a little tired. So, but Martin just came back. He could have used the work. He's established. He's a beast. They needed to. He ain't ready.
Two different teams twice, the Indians and the Braves. And I was a journeyman who had a great experience everywhere I went. So when I think back and I see Bob Warner, and I had loved in high school because of Bob Warner, I get fired up and I'm like, oh yeah, I did it again. That's back when I was a hitter, you know, and had the curls too to go with it. So I'd like to tease him about that. And I want to pick his brain and ask him questions. You know, ask him pregame about the 4 home run game. He's the only Braves player to have 4 home runs in a game. And I didn't even know this. He said, we lost the game. Yes, it did. So what is great? Yeah.
I don't think we needed Kevin Smith. Huh?
People think managing is always making the right decisions. That's not true. It's about caring about your players and believing in them and the guy playing because he's for your team and Bobby Cox did that. And so to hear him and others talk about Bobby, it's pretty cool. And I was going to ask you on this one, he's 80th birthday. I'm sure you'd like to send a lot of personal greetings to Bobby's mother watching this game, but loving every second of it. He's 11 Braves up 9.
That's the only way you're going to turn him into a big leaguer. Just play him. He ain't gonna become a great big leaguer by sitting on the bench talking to Pablo. Huh? Yeah. We should be looking at him as our future #1 catcher.
Extremely helpful and accommodating to us in the press trying to cover the club. He's treated us like we were part of the team.
Kevin Smith ain't all that, dude.
First-class seat, walks down the aisle of the plane, shaking hands with everybody.
I mean, from what I can see, he can block catches a little bit, better. He can be a better blocker. But other than that, I think his development's come along fine. Let him go. And I don't know what the hell they're doing with Shea Langoliers.
That's not what we got.
Here with your team, most of you guys that are watching this video have something that looks like this. It's a fat school bus type of wallet. This is my control. It locks RFID and comes in a bunch of different colors and styles. It's honestly a product that I've used for the last 2 years. It's honestly a I do truly believe in this product. It's the last one. We are good together to do a great job. What does it pay? $2 million for 1 year. I meant it. You don't want to know the risks? Why would I want to know the risks? I meant it.
Atlanta Alumni Weekend. What a score. Ian Anderson on the hill. When pitchers come set and they hold the baseball, they usually hold it for 1,001 to 1,002 with runners on, or if they want to deceive the hitter. Here's Ian Anderson way back in the first with Gregory Polanco. Runners first and second, 1,001, 1,002, 1,003. Keep counting. Watch Polanco's right foot. He tries to lift it, but he's late. That is a long hold, 1,001, 1,002. Watch the foot, 1,003. Not this long that time. He didn't even lift it. That is pitching. That is deception. That works on runners and it works on hitters. Guys, he's very advanced.
Yeah, and that's what I was going to lead you to, Paul. This kid's 23 years old? I mean, come on.
So look, all I need to see was the way he pitched last season late in the playoffs. The composure is what I liked.
Guys, Alumni Weekend again last year before.
And I think they pegged Ian Anderson wrong. They didn't peg Ian Anderson to be they pegged, Soroka to be the guy, the future. I don't think so. I think Ian Anderson is.
I would honestly be surprised.
He's rehabbing, he's trying.
you mentioned, you know, we always talk about the changeup. We forget about the fastball.
Well, you know, we also got another one that surprised us. Let's go, you know.
And he can throw all those pitches at any time, in any count, in any situation, right? So you as a hitter, there's nothing to eliminate.
So, I mean, that's... I don't know what's up with Kyle Wright, if he's down there getting fixed up or what. But Kyle Wright, I mean, he's another potential. We rated Kyle Wright above Ian Anderson. We thought he was ready before Anderson. Ian Anderson flat up came up and pitched. He's just not a 97-mile-an-hour fastball guy. He's a pitcher. Who?
Pitches for Ian Anderson, 2 outs for Lamar Vargas, and that's for the foul. And strike one for the Pittsburgh third baseman. Here without P. Brian Hayes, a terrific young player, we're told. Haven't seen him play live. He's been out with some wrist injuries. I think he's going to be beginning a rehab stint in the days ahead. And a good young player, the Pirates have on their roster, and they will have the #1 pick in July for the amateur draft. I said this last night, forget the past for Pittsburgh, let's look to the future. It's a great ballpark, it's a great city, it's an incredibly passionate fan base. They have won before there. You go to PNC Park and they've got 35,000 people.
That'd be stupid. He ain't got no more in the tank. Huh? I don't even know why we signed him. He wouldn't be good 1 or 2 or 3 years anyway. He put up some numbers a couple, 2 or 3 years in a row, and that was it.
Because now, each time you order online or tap in store with your MasterCard at restaurants and grocery stores, MasterCard will donate to Stand Up to Cancer. One precious cent at a time, up to $5 million. Together, we can start something priceless.
We finally found our dream home in the mountains.
It is bear country, though.
Hey, boo-boo! We hit the jackpot! Bear, look! Corn on the cob!
Ooh, chicken.
Please, Geico makes bundling our home and car insurance easy.
For bundling made easy, go to geico.com.
Love is more than just a feeling. It's a choice. Like protecting your family with life insurance from Ethos to ensure they never worry about tuition or the mortgage.
Right. I mean, it's his time. Let him fly. Now, if he can start striking out and making bad defensive errors and ain't good with the bat, but god dang, he's slugging home runs. He's had 4 already. Maybe this is just a game to set him down and give him some rest.
Frazier gets the rest of the night off. Kevin Newman moves from short to second. Cole Tucker, we told you was called up today, is in the game to play short. We'll tell you where they got him up. Acuna with 5 RBIs is 2 for 2, including a grand slam. And first from Keller. He's downstairs. We saw Cole Tucker a couple of years ago. You see, I talked about Pirates yesterday and again earlier today. They love versatile players. Move all over the diamond. Let's see that the rest of this night. Ball, no strikes. Hold on. Kyle Keller began the year with the Angels. Was acquired by the Rangers. By the Pirates, a cash transaction. Mike Trout on the injury list for 6 to 8 weeks with a calf problem.
Mike Trout's out. Yep.
7 strikeouts and 3 homers.
This is one of those games he's proud of. I watched it last year.
Come on, Albert. It's your time, son. He's just too good to be on the bench, Billy. No, Pujols. For me. Oh, Hammer don't hurt him. Hammer don't hurt him. Hammer hurt him. So he gets mad after the Hammer hurt him and hits my rookie, Adley Rushman. It's all right. That's why Eduardo Escobar just came in there and ripped one. Yeah, Eduardo's the deal, dude. Good vision, good contact. Tremendous power on against righties. I always liked the way he went about his business out there in Arizona. Marcel! Finally, this team's playing what it's capable of doing. Yeah.
We can still touch people's lives in the touchless world. And now, each time you tap your MasterCard at grocery stores, MasterCard will donate to Stand Up to Cancer. One precious cent at a time, up to $5 million. Together, we can start something priceless.
I mean, Eduardo's good bench bat. Switch hitter, plays everywhere.
That can't be right. Caesars is just rolling out pepperoni with her faces.
Toppings go all the way to the edge.
How is that possible? Oh, we can do that. If we wanted to fly commercial.
Our T-Mobile game summary. The alumni parade for the game, and then Jeff, the parade of home run hitters for Atlanta in Game 2 of this series against the Pirates.
Yeah, the big bats came out tonight. Every single home run.
Come on, there's a trout in here. Nope, some kind of gold.
Just 6 innings, no run. This is another start.
Some kind of gold, the fisherman. Come on, there's another gold Olay stadium sound. Jesus Christ.
He's always been so pinpoint.
First pitch is back to the center by our
Come on, let there be a diamond in here somewhere. No. No lines to neck.
Comparison. And our comparison starters versus relievers at this point for Atlanta.
Yeah, you see those numbers with the starters, the bullpen the last 16 games. Starters ERA, second only to the Padres. MLB. The Braves are only those games with that good starting pitching.
That's on the ground, foul at first. And then Campbell down a strike, it's 0-1. After Campbell, it'll be Cole Tucker. And the pitcher's spot is batting first. Nothing at 2 for Ben Gamble. And this is where Josh Tomlin becomes a very valuable member of your bullpen. Ideal world, he pitches the last 3 innings of this game with a 10-0 lead. Remember, Josh on May 7th went 4 1/3 innings against the Phillies.
I need some baseball cards, Billy.
And a swing and a miss. Campbell asks if it was a strike.
So do I,
Yes, it's a curveball. And Tomlin has his
I need about 15 of them.
Jeff, since that 4 1/3 inning appearance, wanting to strike out of Gamble here, he's now pitched 3 innings, 6 earned runs, and 3 homers.
You go back to that Milwaukee game. Like I said, for him, everything was up, Chip. The cutter was just kind of spinning.
I need a Kuna.
His fastball location wasn't great.
I need Trout. I need Rendon.
You're right.
I need Trevor Story. I need Betts, Bellinger, Bauer, Bueller. And I need Machado. That's who I need.
First round pick in 2014. 24th overall. Was in Phoenix. Josh Tomlin shuts him down again in the 7th inning. 10-0 Atlanta. It's time for the stretch presented by Georgia Natural Gas.
Like I said, I need Trevor Story, Aaron Nola, JT Realmuto, Acuna, Trout, Rendon, Betts, Bellinger, Bauer, Bueller, Machado. I'm done.
Absolutely. All right, we'll get you back to Braves baseball in just a moment after a word from our friends at Georgia Natural Gas.
I've been diagnosed with my mental health. So when I started having
The bad thing about it is, if I wanted to pay cash, it cost me $500 to go and get all that. You know it?
It's not
Or not.
Probably.
Nice, great job with the stretch, 10-0. Nick Green said it best, partner. It is a blowout game.
Trout alone's $300.
And now the
Closer to 4.
34-year-old left-hander Jason Shreve, who made his big hit debut with the Atlanta Braves. I recall he was taken the 11th round of the draft back in 2010. Was called to the big leagues in 2014.
599.
He was traded to the Yankees for Manny Banuelos in 2015. Remember, Manny Banuelos was a very promising left-handed pitcher who had some arm trouble. The Braves were hoping he would come back for him. It didn't work out. And Shreve had some really good years with the Yankees. Now he's with the Pirates, helping out their bullpen. First of 3 great crowds expected this weekend tonight in Atlanta. As Austin Riley's the batter, and he hits this one a mile high toward left center field, out by that 385 side. That one's gonna carry out.
Riley just hit another one.
Yeah.
That's the 5th Atlanta homer. Riley's got 2 of them. He's got 3 extra base hits. Parker, here he comes.
Breaking it down more.
Jesus Christ. It ain't done yet. It's already 11-0, dude.
I don't know what the final score is.
So Shreve is greeted brutally. And Dansby Swanson is the batter. 7 homers for Riley, 14 driven in. And a crowd of 37,545 loving every minute of it.
But Kenya probably did it. Oh, shit.
That shows that he's so big and strong. That ball's, I mean, hit.
Because he's 3 for 4 over the homes. 1 for 5.
It is a fun night to be a Braves hitter tonight. It's been a while coming. It's going to be foul. Ron Washington makes the play outside of third base coach Cox. 10th count.
Well, Braves are starting
Waiting for Austin Riley to not just take his base on balls, but to circle the bases. He's done that twice tonight.
Well, we're talking about alumni weekend, managers who believe in you. It wasn't too long ago that Austin Riley was in New York playing the Yankees. And Brian Sticker had to field questions about how long do you wait on Austin Riley? Should you send him down to AAA? And he said, no, I believe in this kid. He plays gold glove defense at third base. And 2 years ago, he's the reason that we went to the postseason. And we are going to wait on him. He's a special talent who can explode on the ball to all fields. And that's a difference maker, guys. I'm a huge Brian Snitker fan, and that's one of the reasons why he believes in his players.
Great, Birdie.
Remember, it was that at bat against Aroldis Chapman, a left-hander, that started this run of pitch recognition for Austin Riley. Homers here against a left-hander and Jason Shreve. And Paul, I think the other nugget in that comment you made just a moment ago is worth exploring a little more. I talked about that with Brian Snitker yesterday. One thing about the Braves organization, they take great pride in their scouting abilities, their drafting abilities, their developmental abilities. When they get young players to the big leagues, and Brian Snitker, a 40-plus year veteran of this Braves organization, knows everything you can know about how to get a player ready to get to the show and stay here. They give their young players, Jeff, a chance to step in and play. It's not a one-game or a 10-at-bat audition. They'll let you hit for 2 weeks and see what you need to work on. As this ball is crushed, that's headed towards center. That ball is gone.
Tansby.
And hitting is contagious. There's a big-time outbreak at Truist Park in the Atlanta dugout.
Since we saw that game 4 games ago where he hit that line drive up the middle, we got him going. I think through 16 his last 4 games.
Well, I'll tell you what, though, that Jacob Stallings card don't look bad. It don't look good hitting. I mean, if you go up against the lefty, you throw him in because his defense is pretty daggone good.
This kid can hit. He's going to play. And Kelly Johnson figured it out and had a great career. He was an excellent hitter. Here with the Braves. I think back to something Flint Earl, former Pirate manager, said, and Colorado manager. It takes courage to have patience at this level. Oh, yeah. Everybody wants instant results and instant gratification. And I get that. Every game's important. But sometimes you have to play it out, line through it, as this ball is down the line. Vargas will try to make the throw. He will, but it's like Kevin Smith. As his first hit is great.
Well, Kevin Smith got a hit.
Perfectly placed down the line, and Shreve has given up 3 hits to the first 3 Atlanta hitters. Nice play to an attempt to throw there by Ildemaro Vargas. So 2 in, 1 on, nobody out. Let's enjoy a quick message from the Home Depot.
Join Pro Extra to save time, save money, and get rewarded. Heavy hitters soar with the Home Depot's built Pro loyalty program.
Not sure what you say to Jason Shreve other than good luck. The Braves have hit 5 homers with their last 13 hitters. Wow.
I'll say this, the one thing the Braves, you talk about being patient, being able to do that. They do a good job of, to me, bringing 1 or 2 guys up every year, giving them the opportunity to do that. You know, you talk about some organizations will bring 5, 6 young guys up and play them right away.
Another hot shot. This one is center, but the Park's going to hold that. Reddy is retired. Back to first is Kevin Smith.
So you don't put a lot of pressure on them, Chip, and you say, hey, go be yourself, do what you know, can do, get better, learn.
And in the case of, like, the 05, the Baby Braves, with you and VMAC and Blaine Boyer.
You still had tons of veterans.
That was my point. You weren't just being thrown to the wolves. as it were. So there was a transition period for you guys. Firstly, you look at the Pirates and some of the other teams that are going through what Pittsburgh's going through. That's really tough, I'm sure, to find your way without that Pablo Sandoval to lean on, who's had a big-time experience. Nothing in one for Josh. He turned it loose, didn't get it, and it's 0-2. We'll announce their starter for tomorrow after the game. Mitch Keller will pitch for Pittsburgh. 4:10 is our start. And Tomlin lives one toward right center. Blanco gives way. And Reynolds makes the catch. And that's the second out. In celebration of 150 years of Braves baseball, Coors Light has released limited edition pints. These pints feature cheers to 150 years messaging, as well as the official Braves celebration logo. The code on the side of the pint unlocks an augmented reality experience with special prizes. You can get your limited edition Coors Light pints to celebrate 150 years of our Atlanta Braves, and they won't be around all year. They're available through the end of June. I remember you said something about you being involved with that. As Acuna rolls one to the left side, Vargas has it. Ponder Jeff's answer as we head to the eighth inning.
Trout, 395,000 stubs. Man, I ain't never gonna get that card.
So when I started having
They said it was going to come down a little bit.
I ignored them. But when the movements
Or I'm not. Acuna just keeps climbing.
I finally had to say, it's not okay. It was time to talk to my doctor about Austedo. She said that Austedo helps reduce TD movements in adults, while I continue with most of my mental health medications.
Austedo can cause depression, suicidal thoughts, or actions in patients with Huntington's disease. Pay close attention to and call your doctor if you become depressed, have sudden changes in mood, behaviors, feelings, or have suicidal thoughts. Common side effects include inflammation of the nose and throat, insomnia, and sleepiness. Don't take Austedo if you have liver problems, are taking Resprin, tetrabenazine, or valbenazine. Austedo may cause irregular or fast heartbeat, restlessness, movements mimicking Parkinson's disease, fever, stiff muscles, problems thinking, and sweating.
Talk to your doctor about Austedo. It's time to treat TD. TD is not okay. Visit askforaustedo.com.
We, the people of Johnsonville, being an American family-owned company since 1945, wish to challenge a national tradition. Burgers and hot dogs? We think it should be burgers and sausage. Where hot dogs kind of always taste the same, we make our sausage with 100% cinnamon pork in dozens of full, juicy flavors. And isn't delicious variety the best part of freedom? So grill up some Johnsonville, America, because you can't even spell sausage without USA.
At Yingling, we've been brewing great beer that brings people together for nearly 2 centuries. Wherever good times happen, Yingling Traditional Lager has been there and will be for the next round. Yingling, the good times ahead.
Major Atlanta Braves baseball is brought to you by Georgia Drives Chevy and by Sherwin-Williams. Bring color home. Ask Sherwin-Williams.
It's all Braves. 12-0 is your score. A couple of home runs for Austin Riley. His first multi-homer game. Ronald Acuna Jr. hit a grand slam. Josh Tomlin back to work for his second inning in relief. Ian Anderson, 6 innings, 6 hits, no runs or walks, struck out 6. Will Craig will pinch hit as Pittsburgh goes to work in inning number 8. The start last night, had a couple of hits. He's the pride of Wake Forest. His Pittsburgh colors, I feel very comfortable. For the former Deacon. And rolled foul, 1 ball, 2 strikes. Jason Shreve, 1 inning, 3 hits, 2 homers. 2 strikes for Will Craig. And that one smoked to the left side. Riley dives, scrambles to his feet, throws wide at first. And Craig's aboard to start the inning. Great play by Riley to stop it. Couldn't throw accurately to first base.
He's doing everything.
That's an infield hit. Second one of those for Craig in the series. Said about Riley a lot. He is a big dude. We know about his power. He reminds me so much of Troy Glaus as a third baseman. Same body type. Hits the ball just as hard, just as far as Troy Glaus. But he is so nimble and quick that from that standpoint, he reminds me of Scott Rowland for some reason.
Yeah.
So what a combination that Riley may turn out.
That'd be a good card for a good legend for them to put in. Troy Glaus.
Strikes. This one driven toward left center. Bob Heredia's got that one measured up. Kevin Newman is retired.
Yeah, I'm big on that Eduardo Escobar, man. He might be my third baseman.
Reconnect with more. Delta, the official airline of the Atlanta Braves.
Ryan Reynolds is the hitter this very special night. We've honored Bobby Cox, honored all the Braves alumni.
You should have took that Bob Gibson card.
Recognition tonight too.
Yeah, I want to send a happy birthday to Karen Francoeur, my lovely mother.
You should have took that Bob Gibson card. Huh?
Rivers going to head to third. The throw is going to be off target. Bounces away from Riley, but no further damage. Pittsburgh's got him first and third with one out. So Karen, happy birthday. Thanks for sharing your son. Really enjoy having him, and I'm sure you're glad he's not with you tonight because he ate all the birthday cake. No doubt. So a shutout would be nice. But that's in jeopardy as the Pirates have runners at first and third, and Polanco looking toward the Pittsburgh dugout to a different hat.
Well, let's go get beat in ranked seasons. Not ranked seasons, but
Friday night showdown presented by Kaiser Permanente tonight.
the event. I am 3 wins deep. I'm up there in the big boys.
Six homers, 6 bombs. And 5 of them off lefties, which is a real encouraging sign. That's something was troublesome.
This last week, finally getting to see somebody at bats. It tells. It was like two lefty starters in like the first 28 games or something.